2 plus 2 is 5. And oh, hello. Sorry, you've caught me trying to do some math to work out when we can win the title. We got a one-off game against Porto. They're the only team that can really stop us now. It's essentially a title decider. Can we win it? You would like to think so, ladies and gents. You would like to think so, because if you look at the table as to where we are, we're currently 11 points ahead of Porto. 11 points. And yes, they do have a game in hand, but again, win that today, 14 points clear. And even if they win then, their game in hand was still 11 points clear, which is a long, long way back, considering they are our last real big challenge of the season. No offence to the rest of the teams here, and no disrespect, but Chavez, Porto nonsense, Belenenses, Madeira, Porto nonsense again, and Madeira again. I do fancy us to win this league quite convincingly, which would be amazing. 2 leagues back to back would do me the world of good. It would tick off one of the Jose conditions. He only won 2 Portuguese leagues. Easy. And just to help with how we got there, we've won 3 out of our last 4 games. The only time we dropped points was an away draw with Guimarães. I did say that was probably the one game I was a little bit unsure of us winning, but we managed to get through it. We went 1-0 behind, but managed to equalise in the last few minutes, and that really kept up the momentum, because then we beat Moreirense, and then we beat Braga again, who have really fallen from grace this year, leading us to this massive game against Porto, and they have got a lot of injuries. So the full lineup then: Campagna is still in goal, Mendes, Garcia, Quaresma and Porro make up the back 4, Tonali, Agate and Gonçalves are in the middle, Hlozek's on the left, Maya is on the right, and Daka is up front. Daka has been very, very good. He's scored some more goals off of camera, and Hlozek in particular has been very good, playing at 7.7 in recent weeks. All we need to do today is win this game. It's a special kind of one-off, because then the next episode will be coming back to potentially when we will win the league, whatever fixture that is. I don't believe we can lose it or win it over the next couple of games, so I'm going to come back for when we can win it, and then we'll have a little breakdown and talk about what we're going to do afterwards. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's make sure we beat Porto first. And I'm going to say we owe them revenge after what happened last time. Remember last time on Cameron, they absolutely battered us. It was embarrassing. I think that was actually the title of the episode. So we owe them one today. Let's go out there and get a win. They've been slipping up a little bit. Their main player to watch out for is this boy in the middle, Fabio Vieira. I've talked about him before, but I have to say, if I do go somewhere else, he is one that I would like to take with me. You can tell I've already put him on my shortlist, so he's definitely a player that I would like to maybe pick up with a different team later on in the save. Still only 22, he's got a lot of potential. On the break as Maya plays a nice ball to Gonçalves, who tries hitting over the top, not brilliant from Mikero, into Maya, down that right-hand side. Christ, don't remember them. And Adam Hlozek just heads over the bar. He's been sensational, like I said, in recent weeks, especially heading the back post crosses, because he's so tall. He's just a brilliant target man for it. Whisper it quietly. But in terms of like build and athleticism, he reminds me a lot of a young Ronaldo, as in a Cristiano Ronaldo. He reminds me about him a little bit. Cutting off that left-hand side. Can sort of play anywhere amongst the front three, but predominantly on that left-hand side. Coming in, last-minute runs, great leap, really good physical presence, especially in the air. He does remind me a bit of him. It's been a dominant half, but I'm a little bit disappointed because we haven't taken the lead and we've not really made enough chances. I'm going to say I'm not happy with the performance. Ultimately, a draw suits us fine. We don't need to win the game. If we do win it, though, it obviously helps towards going towards the league title. And a lot of players aren't playing. I mean, Maya's playing at 6.2, and with that in mind, I'm going to take him off. Not often I do this, but he's been a bit disappointing today. On comes Nuno Santos, and part of me is wondering if I go for it a bit, maybe go for a 4-2-3-1. I'll give it until 60 minutes. If we still haven't really created anything clear cut, Pedro Nuno is going to come on definitely. That when I get to an hour, I'd probably change it. And I'm going to. Tonali's not had a very good game. He's going to come off, and on comes Pedro Nuno. I've got the points to spare, so if we are going to win this title, I want to win it today. As in, I want to go out there and I want to put a real spanner in the works and go and win it. So Pedro Nuno comes on for Tonali. Maybe the first time I've ever taken Tonali off of a game, because he's played pretty much every minute of every game he's been available this season, and automatically there's a highlight straight away as Nuno gets involved. Gonçalves into Nuno, who whips it to the back post, and Adam Hlozek again just not quite getting his head over the ball to head it down into the ground, but automatically there's two highlights straight away since I made that formation change. But that's brilliant take by Klozek. What a ball by Jose. Patson Daka should have finished that. You've got to finish that. Porto gets to the byline. Tackled by Wami. Whips it in. Oh my God. For a guy who's having a brilliant game playing at 7.1, he has missed so many sitters as Adam Klozek by his standards. We've been so much better since I changed to the 4-2-3-1. It is a formation I've been using a little bit more when we're playing at home. You look at these stats here. We've absolutely battered Porto, but they put up a really, really good defensive performance. But if we nick it, can you imagine the damage that will do to their confidence? Quaresma into Agate to Nuno. Nuno, Franco hits over the top looking for Nuno Santos. That's a foul. That's definitely a foul. Come on, ref. I mean, we said last time, are we the Portuguese United? We established at Benfica actually are, but we do win a fair amount of pens. Is that a penalty? Is it a pen? It is! Yes! Oh no, it's Adam Klozek. He's missed a lot of chances today. He scored last time we were on camera from the penalty spot. Can he do it again? Adam Klozek to basically win the league. He tucks it away. Boom! 16th goal of the season for our young wonder kid. Great finish. Beautiful. Porto have lost again to Sporting Lisbon at Sporting Lisbon. Get in. Well done, boys. Adam Klozek was brilliant, apart from the fact he missed so many chances. That was excellent. So you can see now we're 10 points ahead of Benfica with a game in hand. So they are now essentially out of the running, really. We've got 6 games left, which is 18 points. So Porto are now 14 behind. We still can't win it in the next game. We can't win it in the next game against Chavez, but we might be the game after that. I think we might be able to win against Porto. Bellanen says, wow, well. The cat is now firmly amongst the pigeons. Porto lose again. They lose again, which means now that Benfica are 7 points behind us, because they beat Braga, but Porto are now officially 14 points behind, which means if we win the next... No, it's still not doable. My maths brain is ticking over. I feel like a very unattractive Rachel Riley right now. Sorry, I got distracted there because of Rachel Riley. That's not good. Agate has injured himself in training with a bad fall. Okay, so by the end of this then, if we beat Chavez, because we're the only team playing today, that would take us 10 points out of Benfica with a game in hand. And only 15 left. I mean, we can't win the title today, Mike. Stop worrying about it. Let's just go out, win this game, get it done. I'm going to bring in... Agate is fit. I'll tell you what, I am going to risk Agate today because this is a big game. If we win this away from home, we've got 2 home games coming up against kind of like, I don't want to say lesser sides, but they are. If we beat them, I mean, I think I can beat them even if he wasn't 100% fit. I could just bring in Alan Franco or someone else. So I'm going to say I expect to win today, keep the run going. If we can beat them, then it puts us in such a strong position. The second league title will eventually be secured, probably by the start of by next episode, you would hope. But they've got a chance to make a decent start as Giallo passes it out to Diego Raposo. I know that name, actually, I have to say. Giallo plays at Tamache. I'm expecting more from Patson Daka today. He had a very quiet game last time out. He missed one kind of like big chance, but he's been so good recently. And he's kind of making me feel a lot better for signing him in the first place. He turned into the striker I kind of hoped that he would be. I need him to start proving that, though, on camera today. Great ball into Maya, who also needs to have a better game. Maya's fouled. I mean, it's yet another penalty. We are literally penalty Lisbon. I have no idea what sporting penalty. There you go. Oh, right, apparently it's not a penalty. Well, I mean, that looked more like a pen than the one against Porto, if I'm honest. Do we dive? Are we divers? I don't think so. I think we're just too quick for everyone. I think that's the point. Decent header by Klozek. He just wins everything in the air. Tonali on the ball. Come on, mate. Expecting a bit of a better performance from you today. Pedro Porro on the ball now. Plays it into Maya. Maya, I mean, he literally goes down under, like, the smallest of touches. I don't know what it is, but... Is he going to give a pen? I mean, this is just a game of penalties. When you play the game of penalties, you win or you die. It's not really like that. You win or you lose. And Lovro Myers won a penalty, and I'm pretty sure he's about to take it as well. Lovro Myers steps up. I never thought I'd see the day where Lovro Myers is the one that misses pens and Alan Klozek is finishing them like nobody's business. I always feel bad when we miss a pen because it usually means that the game isn't going to go the way I want it to. But we've been so utterly dominant. Gonçalves into Maya. He makes up for it. It's his 21st goal of the season. I mean, that's a harder finish, for Christ's sake. We weren't to be denied. We've been knocking on the door for the first 20 minutes, to be fair. Tonali here is lovely. And Gonçalves, how he spots that pass is beyond me. And Lovrenmeyer on his wrong foot hits it in. Lovely, lovely finish. Off we go. Eric Garcia on the ball, who's had a much better season this year. He's kind of staked his claim as our number one centre-back, and he's whipped a brilliant ball in there towards Jose. I mean, when Eric Garcia is whipping in wonderful crosses, that is something special. Maya, Tonali spreads it wide to Pedro Porro. Go on, mate. Dances inside the box. Penalty? No, he whips it in. Ugarte, there you go. It is 2-0. He's been a lot better this year, Ugarte, kind of getting a bit more involved in the goal-scoring side of things. He's adding it to his game. That's what I wanted to see. Good ball here by Porro. He runs through nicely. He gets to the line so many times. And Ugarte, a little bit unlucky with the first one, hits the defender, but he gets fortunate with the rebound. 2-0, cruising. Gonçalves, good ball there out to Chlozek. Chlozek just roasts his man on the outside. Oh, look at this, please. Oh my giddy aunt, what a goal that is. Adam Chlozek is something special. Chlozek is special. Watch this. Look at him. He skins one here, hops over the tackle, skins one on the outside, goes in, and then nutmegs the goalkeeper. It's just a ridiculous goal from Adam Chlozek. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. If that's not goal of the season, I'll be absolutely shocked. What a goal. What a footballer. I guess I'm pleased with the way things are going. Now I can rest at Manuel Ugarte. I'm going to bring on Alan Franco. He is going to... Yeah, he can sit as the box-to-box player, actually. Ugarte's done his job. Came on, got the goal, got us 3-0 up. Bang. Problem solved. Cruising in this game. Lovely ball over there, looking for Namasso. I mean, that's not a great tackle, and it's a good finish by Danny Loader, who apparently now is called Namasso. I didn't know that, but Danny Loader, that's a good finish. I mean, I'm going to question Campagna here. The best thing about Campagna is that he doesn't usually need to make a lot of saves. I'm finding it hard to figure out how the ball went that way towards Danny Loader. I'm also trying to figure out how the hell Campagna managed to concede that. That is some interesting goalkeeping. Diego Raposo into Danny Loader. Danny Loader's made it 3-2. Are you kidding me? What's happening? I bring on Alan Franco, and suddenly it's all gone to nonsense. And Danny Loader is suddenly the best player the world's ever seen. I mean that's a great finish. I'm not going to knock that one. There's nothing Campagna can do about that. But I mean, it's yeah. Quaresma on the ball. Come on, let's just get a fourth, please. Let's stop this right now. Great ball by Maya into Patson Daka. There he is. Where have you been all episode? He turns up. Brilliant ball by Maya. Lovely finish by Patson Daka. 4-2. It's going to be a longer episode than I thought. It's been a decent performance by Maya if you forget the fact that he missed that penalty. Bukayo Saka's going to come on. I've not really seen a lot of him this year, to be fair, which is a bit unfair on him, but he's going to come on. I'm also going to take Chlozek off and bring on Pedro Nuno. Those two can sit on the wings, and hopefully we can just have a nice quiet game for the rest of it now. That's enough highlights. Let's stop now. Tonali to Porro. Porro over the top. Lovely ball. Saka on it here. Can he pick out a man? He tees it back. Lovely finish there by Alan Franco. Gets his second goal for the season. We're pretty decent, actually, as Franco. When he stepped in, he's been pretty good. And he is proving to be quite a decent signing, it's safe to say. Lovely ball by Saka as well. If I could sign Saka, I'd play him a lot more. I've just got this thing about playing loan players a lot because it's hard then to replace them the next season, especially when you've built the relationship. So I always have them as sort of like bit part players, and it's a bit unfair on Saka, but he's played a fair amount of minutes. I just wish that I'd been able to play him maybe a little bit more, but everyone else has been in such good form, it's been hard for me to give him all the game time he deserves. Raposo's having a brilliant game, to be fair, and Danny Loader's got a hat-trick. Can you just stop it? I said about Eric Garcia playing really well this year. That's 2 sliding tackles he's made that have literally just fallen into the path of one of their players. Nuno's in on goal. Nuno misses. Gonçalves misses. I mean, this could literally be anything at this rate. Thank God the Porto game wasn't the most exciting because this is going to be a ridiculous game to edit. It can't be another penalty. It looked like it was in the box, to be honest. Saka's been brought down. It did look like it was in the box. Penalty. I mean, we are literally sporting penalty. Every single game we seem to get one. Pedro Nuno to take it. I believe in... Oh my God, Nuno. How many pens are we going to miss? I mean, don't get me wrong. We've scored the important one today. But, I mean, I've got to do some serious penalty taking. Or I just need to find someone that can take a penalty. This might be the most entertaining game I think I've ever seen. There's actually been highlights every 5 seconds, it feels like, in this game. And I've got a really bad... We've not just missed one pen. We've missed 2, which means we're definitely dropping points in this game. Eduardo Quaresma scored. No, yeah, okay. I'm feeling a little bit shafted right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm not particularly happy. We were 3-0 up at half time. And suddenly we've missed 2 pens. And it's 5-4. I'm feeling a little bit agitated. We better score from this. Pedro Nuno on the ball. This is going to be a counter-attack goal, isn't it? Nuno whips it in. They've cleared it. Danny Loader, by any chance, the world's best centre-forward. Skins our man. Oh, well done, Campagna. You're actually here. Well done, mate. Make of that what you will. We win the game, but I am not happy about it. I mean, it's an absolute beautiful game of football. But, oh my, I'm so unhappy with that second half performance, you would not believe. I didn't see that blistering 13 or 14 pace in that game, did you? It looked more like 20. Ridiculous. So Benfica win again to keep the gap at only 7 points. But like I said, we've got 2 games in hand. A lot of it's going to come down to how well we do in our games in hand. And that is where we will return. As soon as I can mathematically win the title, expect me to come back. And that could well probably be, I'd imagine it's going to be the Belenenses and Nacional de Madeira games. It'll be those 2 games, I would hazard a guess. But the only time we'll find out is if I play more off camera. As soon as we can win it, I will come back. Then we'll have the end of season review because I'll fast forward to the end of the season and play the other games off camera. And then we can talk about where we go. We've got some big decisions to make in terms of the save. Obviously, I have to win another cup while I'm here. So do we stay here another season? Or do we come back at a later date? Because my stock must be quite high when I win this league again. I'm not really 100% sure what to do. It'll be up to you guys in the comment section as well as me. I'm very, very excited about it. Thanks so much for watching the video, everyone. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do like, share, and subscribe. Bet you're glad we did the Chavez game now, aren't you? My heart rate isn't. But thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until I see you again, take care, everyone, and stay cool. Bye.